All rise. Support court with Judge The is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1065, Cruz case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Cruz, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get a reduction in my child support.
Okay.
I recently been working and my wages has been reduced, so I want to see if I can get my child support reducted.
Okay. How much were you making?
Originally, about 100 a year.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm a restaurant owner.
Okay. So now, what are your wages looking like?
About yearly or weekly.
Yearly.
78. 7.
So from 85. About 100 to 78,000.
Yeah.
All right. Have you had to lay off employees or anything like that?
It's been hours been reduced.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So it took a reduction in hours. All right. Is that it? You just want to reduce because your wages changed? And
I actually have a new wife.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And a newborn on the way. So I got more responsibilities I got to take care of.
You said you have a newborn. The child in this case, how old are they?
Which one? My newborn?
No, not your newborn, the child between the two of you.
4 years old.
4, boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Welcome, everyone. Today's case has everything: money troubles, family tension, and a courtroom battle that's heating up fast. We're looking at Mr. Cruz, a restaurant owner who's asking the court to lower his child support payments. His reason? He says business isn't what it used to be. But his ex-partner isn't convinced, and she's ready to challenge him. As we take a closer look, things get complicated. There are mixed messages, financial questions, and more than a few red flags. So, is Mr. Cruz truly facing hard times, or is he just trying to cut corners? Stay with us. By the end of this case, you might find yourself rethinking everything. Let's dive in.
The 4-year-old, who carries that child on health insurance?
Me.
How much is it?
$430.
$430. Okay. You said you have a newborn, so is it $430 now with the newborn, or was it $430 before the newborn?
Before.
Okay. What is it now?
I haven't really checked, but I think it went up a couple of $100s.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
Maybe like 600. 6.
And is that for the whole family, or is that just for the 2 newborns?
2 newborns.
Okay. Well, not 2 newborns, the newborn and the 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. So $600 just for them too?
All of us together.
Okay, so all of you together is $600. How many people are on that plan?
3.
Well, it can't be 3.
Yeah, it's me. Me, my son, my daughter.
You, your son, what about your wife?
Oh, she's not on there.
Okay.
We just recently been married, so we haven't switched things up yet.
Okay, how long have you all been married?
About 3 months.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you are. So it's about $200. If I take that 600 and divide it by 3, it's $200 per person. So for both kids, it'll be about $400. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your wages decreased, health insurance somewhat increased. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
Is there some more stuff you wanted to know?
Well, I mean, you came to court.
Okay. I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been married. I got a newborn. The restaurant haven't been doing so good, and I just need some help from y'all to help me reduce my child support.
Okay. All right. Ma'am?
Yes.
Is there anything you want me to know?
Yeah, actually.
All right. Are you in agreement to his child support being reduced?
No, I am not.
Okay. Tell me about that.
I think it is fine as it is. I don't want to fight to increase it. I think the payment you are paying me is enough. The restaurant that he owns same business. I don't see there being any less business. The only hours that were reduced were mine because your wife is the manager.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah.
Run that by me again.
So he claims that the restaurant isn't doing so good.
Okay.
But I think the business is the same. It was just my hours that were reduced. So I had to pick up another job to make do.
Okay, so you, him, and new wife all work together?
Yeah, well, I only work on the weekend.
Let's hit pause for a moment. Mr. Cruz says he needs to pay less in child support because he's earning less money now. He used to make $100,000 a year, and now he's bringing in $78,000. That's a drop, no doubt. But let's be real, that's still more than what most Americans make. On top of that, he recently got remarried and has a new baby. So now we've got to ask, is this truly about financial struggle, or is he shifting his priorities and his money toward his new family? What do you think? Is this a valid reason to reduce support, or is it just a strategic move?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, we all get along. We make things work out for the family.
Oh.
I mean, for the better.
If that's the case, then you all wouldn't be here, right? Because you want a decrease. She's saying no. So you all get along?
I don't understand how it's supposed to pay something that I don't have, really.
But she's saying the business hasn't changed. You're talking about in terms of customers coming in and things like that?
Yeah, I think that.
So since Corona hit, since Corona hit, our business has took a pretty much significant loss since Corona hit. Our customers.
I can believe that. You know, that's happened to a lot of businesses.
So we've been trying to recover from that. So her hours may just be from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think your hours got reduced because of COVID?
No. I'm the strongest server there.
Why do you think your hours were reduced?
Because his wife doesn't like me there.
Now here's where things take a turn. Mr. Cruz's ex just dropped a bombshell. She says she used to work at the restaurant too, but her hours were cut. And not because business was slow, according to her. The real reason is personal. Mr. Cruz's new wife, who also happens to manage the place, allegedly didn't want her around anymore. Yikes. If that's true, this might not be about money problems at all. It could be about control and cutting her out of the picture. So, what's really going on here? Is he trimming expenses or pulling strings?
Around.
Oh.
I haven't seen.
Sounds
that.
A little messy.
I haven't seen that. We don't. I don't think just so far as business wise, we don't mix the business with the family. So far her hours, if anything, we gave her extra like 5-6 hours last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the dishwasher.
The hours.
So you're saying no, just based on you don't think that the business has changed or anything. Do you have any documentation that you brought with you today that shows his income has not decreased as he just testified to? He says $78,000 now, right?
Yeah.
Besides your belief, do you have any other reason to suggest that maybe he's not being truthful about what his income is?
Well, I just think like him having a new child, he doesn't want to support the child he already has to the extent that he can.
Okay.
And I feel like
I take care of all my kids.
I didn't say you don't, but you should, make sure that the one you already have is taken care of. And yeah, I think, just the support is still needed.
Well, I don't think he's saying he doesn't want to support. He's saying he can't afford to support what it was. And if the roles were reversed and you were in that situation, wouldn't you want him to consider what you're saying is true and possibly work with you and reduce your child support?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay. Well, I think that's fair too. So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, that your wages have decreased, and you kind of alluded to, not that his his wages necessarily decreased, but that the business is not doing so well because your hours have been reduced. We may not necessarily know the true reason why, according to what you're saying, but your hours were in fact reduced, right? Which could be a direct result of the business during the pandemic, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, your new gross comes out to $6,500. That brings your net to $5,157, giving you credit for both of the children that you have. And I gave you credit for your health insurance, okay? The new health insurance amount for $400. I couldn't give you $600 because it's only for the children, okay? So with that, your new child support amount comes out to $825. Based on what you used to pay at that $100,000, your child support was $1,242. So it went down about $300 or so dollars.
So what about the extra hours I was giving her? We're giving her a week.
Did you catch that? Mr. Cruz is suddenly claiming that if his ex starts working more hours at the restaurant, he should be allowed to pay less in child support. But that's not how it works. Child support is based on his income, not hers. It really seems like he's trying to shift the financial burden onto her. And did you notice the judge? She wasn't buying it for a second and shut it down fast. So, what do you think? Was he being sincere, or was that just a clever move to dodge responsibility?
Would that lower my child support a little bit?
If we up her hours?
Yeah, so last week we gave her like an extra 6 hours.
Okay.
So what about if we gave her like maybe 12, 10?
This has nothing to do with her income. This is about yours.
Okay.
Why would you want her working more to decrease your child support?
So she can make more money to help
Pay
me
for his
out.
other baby.
See, now you starting to waste my time. Don't do that. Don't do it. You have a legitimate reason to be here, and you have a legitimate request. Don't be ugly, okay?
All right.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
So that's the financing for the 800.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
I said it went from $1,242 to $825.
But that's like $300 though.
Yeah, but it's giving.
All right, the final numbers are in. Mr. Cruz's child support is dropping from $1,242 to $825 a month. That's a solid $300 cut. And yet, he's still not happy. Let's break it down. This new amount already takes into account his 2 other kids and his health insurance. Legally, this is as low as it's going to go. So what do you think? Does he have a valid reason to keep pushing, or is he just being plain greedy? Share your thoughts in the comments.
When you credit for health insurance, what else could you be asking for? That's all I can do within
I got a new
the realms of the
I got
law.
a new baby.
And I took that into consideration, which is why your percentage is 16%.
So I'm supposed to pay $800 a month. That's 12 times 12.
$825 to be exact a month. What are you doing?
That's $9,000. That's $9,900 a month. How much?
Okay. You were paying $1,242. Do you want me to increase it back?
Nah, it's cool.
Oh, okay. So you don't have any more questions, right?
Nah, it's cool. So
Okay.
800.
$825.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing further?
That's it.
The answer is no, right?
Yes.
Because your child support got reduced. You got what you were looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
At least you got your money.
And there you have it. The judge agreed to lower Mr. Cruz's child support, but not as much as he was hoping for. He claimed financial stress, but his ex brought up some questionable inconsistencies, and honestly, his arguments didn't really hold up. The big takeaway? Child support is based on actual income, not on what's most convenient. You can't just pass the buck when life gets complicated. So, what do you think? Was this a fair call, or should the judge have ruled differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're into these courtroom breakdowns, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life legal drama.
See you next time.